What's up? I'm Hugz. That's Sam. Welcome to Hugz and Sam. Today we're getting into Hunter x Hunter episode 63. Last we left off, we met a good friend named Biscuits.
Yes.
She's kind of crazy. She appeared to be a young child, is not.
Yeah. She's 50s? Like probably in her like 50s.
Learned Nen over 40 years ago.
Yeah, so I would assume she's like in her 50s.
Something like that. Does not look her age though. I randomly thought at one point it could have been Gon's mom, but then I'm like, the age doesn't line up. But then again, I don't know. Could have been a big age gap between Jing and his mom. Honestly, I don't even know how old Jing is, but whatever.
Yeah.
But I find it highly unlikely. But I wonder if she could be a friend, or I wonder if he has other friends on the island still.
Yeah. Don't know.
That would know who Gon is. All right, but let's jump into it. See what's going down.
私はプロハンターのビスケットクル
Biscuit
ーが
Kruger.
堅苦しいのは苦手だから呼ぶときはビスケでいいわな
Bisky.
どんなやつかもわかんない人間に物を教わるほど俺たち切羽詰まってねえしゴンもなんとか言ってやれよ俺たち
Okay.
はい
I was waiting for her to be like, okay.
そうそう
Aww.
いつもシャツの裾を出してる
知ってるの
She knows it. Did she train him? Oh my god, that's awesome! That's so cool!
That's
awesome! So that's like their master grandmother.
Yeah.
その話が本当ならね
I mean, she knew about Wing not tucking in his shirt and everything. That kind of.
Yeah.
It's a thing that's
さっき切羽
specifically
詰ま
him.
ってないって言ってたけど
A fast, ball-like creature about as hard as rubber deals little damage but can be annoying if it smacks you in the face.
It's
oh,
the
cool.
thing that they're
Yeah,
trying to
they-
catch.
yeah.
Yeah.
明らかに戦闘面であんたたちより上のしかも邪悪なやつに今遭遇したら座って雑談してるふりを
That's freaking creepy with the scissors.
Oh my god, I'll cut them apart.
気配を探ろうとしないで敵に伝わる
どうすればいい
切り替えが早いわね頭のいい子だ
二重尾行だ
Stop the stuff.
そんなに言うならいいわよ
Oh, okay, yeah. That way it looks like they split up. Okay.
ほらゴン行くぞ
あ
I feel like that's us a lot of times. Like in reactions, like what? These scissors look like just the idea of a dude using scissors to cut
Oh
people
my
up
god,
is
he cut her
creepy.
hair.
切ってやったぜお前の髪
He's gonna regret.
Alright.
He's gonna regret that.
髪の毛の持ち主でさえ知り得ない
That's freaking weird.
知ることができる
He's gonna learn some stuff he don't want to know. I bet.
Yeah.
病気の有無
So it's like a DNA test.
57?
この会見でかそれよりも驚くべきはなんという鍛え抜かれた肉体俺には分かる
His face.
見た目には現れぬ内に秘められた極限をも超えた
Oh, oh. Bill. Damn. Oh my god. It looked like she snapped his damn spine.
Yeah. Pretty sure she did.
ビスケでいいわさどうしてもなんかつけて呼ぶならビスケちゃまにして
ババアで十分と
Heck.
目的は宝石よ
宝石
ここにしかない石があるらしいんでさ
A gemstone with an incomparable blue shine. Its composition matches no known minerals, so it's named for its otherworldly nature.
実はこのゲーム俺の親父が作ったものなんだ
Uh-oh.
へえあんたの親父さんって
ジンフリックス
ジン
She does
そ
know!
れ知ってるわよ有名人だからね
He's
famous.
Top 5 Nen users?
私はウィングみたいに甘くはないわよ覚悟はあるはいそっちは
大丈夫
これができたら見逃してあげる決定打を浴びて悶絶したり立ち上がれなくなったらあんたを殺す
Damn.
凶悪な切り裂き魔よ
Oh, wow.
Oh. He's scary.
That's so weird. I'll let you live if you can evade their attacks for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're dead. Hey kids, he's a brutal murderer. Enjoy fighting. Ooh! And I turn into a
奴は
ball.
ダメージを受けていなきゃ目を
Oh
潰されていた
wow.
Is he gonna freaking meteor punch this damn rock? Oh shit! He's like, I don't throw pebbles, I throw boulders! Damn!
There's a
Oh, there's a
shield.
shield. Wow. It reminds me of the tiles. Remember
Yeah.
when they're in heaven?
Yeah.
I'd be going for those hands. Oh. Oh man! This is
Oh,
so
God. I
intense!
know.
ダメージを受け
It
て
reminds me of like Sweeney
反
Todd
日でビ
kind
ドル
of.
トを押してきている生死が絡む極限の戦いを意識してからの動き悪くない
Time for a haircut.
Yeah.
原石まさにダイヤモンドまさにサファイア
See, that's what I was saying. She's kind of like a weird version of Ahsoka as far as like seeing the potential, you know?
Yeah.
2週間どころかこれなら1日で蹴りがつきそうだわ
Nice. You're freaking rock storm.
ゲームオーバーだぜおっさんダメだ切るわ
Oh, oh, oh.
なんで止めんだよゴンまだまだ時間はある今度はこっちだミンチにしてやるぜうんでも明日からにしようよおじさんも体を休めた方がいいだいぶ動きが鈍くなってるよ
That's what I'm saying. Like he wants to toy with them more.
This is him.
財布がないわ
本当かさっきは持ってたの
これ落ちてた
Aw. The hell?
Well, it makes me feel kind of bad for him.
I know.
They learn and adapt so fast.
Yeah.
こんな生き方したかったわけじゃ
Oh wow. They're like breaking him down.
Like, they beat him because they thought he stole it.
Oh my god.
Is he gonna kill them with the freaking scissors?
だって俺たちおかげですごく上達したもんありがとうビノールトさん
Oh my god! Freaking god, so cute.
So he like sees himself.
かっただけだ
Why am I getting so
I
emotional in this damn part?
don't know. I
雪
feel
の
so
せい
bad for him now.
じゃさっきの岩石地帯まで戻るわよゲイ
さっきのデパートで買ったカードってこれ
そうよ
Through the
I'm gonna, like,
mountains.
dig through.
Yeah. Wow.
よく親父にやられたな
Hmm.
この手の訓練
Wow. Oh, they got like
頭を
Oh, can they use it as like a nen shovel?
そうかオーラでシャベルをまとえば掘る力が強化される
Nice.
すごいよ岩がプリンみたい
It's
That's legit,
pudding.
yeah.
ガンガン掘るぜ
Is that the lesson she meant them to learn? Yeah, nice.
応用技シュッ
shoot.
Hey, they're learning as they go and they're changing and adapting. So even though it is harsh training, like Wing was kind of, he took it easy on them. Like he would get stern, like he'd get the daddy voice, but at the end of it, he was kind of a pushover a little bit.
Yeah,
in
he
general.
really was. Yeah.
You know, like he kept it real as far as like what he wanted, but they kind of did whatever they wanted. in the
Yeah.
end, realistically.
Yeah.
Whereas she's just so tough on them, but they're still learning. And I love the way that Gon, I don't want to say took it easy on, because he didn't really take it easy on Benolt, but like the way that he didn't want it just to end quickly. Like he wanted to learn,
Yeah.
he wanted to grow from that experience. He didn't want to just rush through it to defeat him as fast as he could. He wanted to gain the most he could out of that
Yeah.
experience.
I love that moment too, like
Mhm.
where like, you know, Gon didn't even know like about his childhood and everything. Like he didn't really even know why he surrendered. Like he just knew like, you know, that he gave up and he was just so thankful, you know, for him. So I freaking love that about Gon, you know. He's just so freaking cute.
It reminds me of the whole instance with Krollo in the trade-off, how he had told Paku, like, we don't want Killuit, or we don't want Kurapika to kill because he's our friend. Like, there's
Yeah.
no reason that this can't just go the way it goes. Like, they're not about that quick solution. They're not about that, like, evil or bad intent. They just want to live life. They just want to learn and grow and experience things. And he wants to see his dad, and he wants to just know what there is in the world, essentially, what they can do. Like, it's just a fun sense of childlike wonder,
Right.
but has this endless potential and like superhuman power. You know, like it's just really cool. And I like how Bisky uses the gemstone idea, like how they're different styles of gemstone because of their ability or personality. I think that's kind of cool how she like relates to people in that way.
Yeah, I really like that too.
But overall, I enjoy their learning new applications of Nen, and also learning how to go around in this game world. Now, something that I was going to talk about during the show, but I didn't want to pause and take a break and everything during all that. It's another thing that confuses me as far as like, are they in a game or are they in a place in the real world? Is how is time affected?
Right. Yeah.
Like, is a minute in this game world a minute in the real world? Like, could they?
Yeah. Do they age the same? Because
that's what I'm saying. Because she's like a kid. How long? She's 57 years old. How long has she been in the game?
Yeah.
Is that why she's still so young? When she goes out, will she come out as a 57-year-old person, or will it be like she went in at whatever age that was?
Yeah. And then also, like, if she taught Wing, did Wing play this game?
Well, yeah, because that's what I'm wondering as well, is if she went in at an age where she looked like that, Wing would have had to been in the game, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm confused on how you get out of the game, because I thought you could only get out if you cleared the game, but then other people have mentioned, like, coming out of the game.
Yeah.
Like, using cards to come out of the game and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure
how
that
that
works
if
out.
you die in the game, like, you completely die.
Yeah, you die in real life.
But then there was one time where it said, like someone died, and then it made it seem like they didn't really die in the outside.
Which person?
I don't remember who it was, but like I just remember being confused on that. So like they do die.
The main, like, they've pushed that point quite a few times, that if you die, you're dead. So I don't think there's a way around that.
So
like,
that makes me also think that it is a real place, like because it's like, if you die, you die, you know. But
then your body's teleported back to wherever you entered the game from, I guess, or wherever the console
So like your body's just dead, but outside, like,
teleports to the console or whatever.
Yeah, so that might be what I was confused. Did they say that your body teleports back?
I know, like, it went away and they said it goes back outside or something like that. They alluded to the fact that it would go back to, like, where the
okay, I think it was the person that first died that come in the game with them. The first guy we saw teleport out because he was dead. And then there was something that someone had said that confused me. But I'll need to go back there to actually
I'm pretty sure that's, like, the one thing that's, like, for sure in my mind, like, that they've said over and over again is that if you're dead, you're dead. But I also thought you couldn't get out any other way than clearing the game, but people haven't cleared the game. So
yeah.
But like even
like you can't give up. Like, can you like give up, or can you like save and go home and then?
I think what I was confused on is you can leave, but you can't like bring items unless you clear the game, and you can't go in unless someone leaves, and that makes me think you can't go in unless someone dies, but I guess they may be able to just leave on their own. Because that group of people they were talking about, I thought they were saying they were going to use cards to go out and then come back in. You remember the group that was like recruiting them? So I don't know. I'm just bad on that. There's been so many rules. There's been so many cards. There's been so many ideas and teams and all this stuff that's been presented to us during just the beginning of this arc, that it is kind of like overwhelming as far as like what some of the specific rules are. Because we're also like reading subtitles and trying to take this in at the same time. That's one thing I think that benefits us when we do watch a dub, is I feel like dubs are easier to like comprehend while we're seeing what's going on, because we're not having to read it and then also be watching to see all the different like subtleties of what's happening in the show as well. But Hunter's pretty good with that for the most part, but when we get into a new arc, it's a little rougher.
Yeah. Also, like, this is like a couple episodes ago, but like I was just editing, like, you know, we edit like a couple of days behind. So the guy that was on the screen that was in the game whenever they were selling the game at the auction.
Yes.
He was like the guy that was like in the game, and like it was his game, and he made like that contract to sell the game at such and such. Okay.
And you could enter once he died or something.
But was that the same guy with the white eyebrows later? Because it looks exactly like him, just different eyebrows.
That was a guy that was working for Mr. Bread.
And he had already finished the game.
Something like that.
They just looked so similar in my opinion, but I don't know. I didn't do like a side by side.
See, but he had gone in and come out, so that kind of proves the theory you can go in and go out without beating the game.
Yeah. But did he know he beat the game?
I thought nobody's beat the game.
I think
because they said there's cards that nobody's ever obtained.
But you can once your book's filled, like there's more cards than that.
But I thought that one SS card that they were talking about getting
has never been.
Yeah, and don't you need that to clear the game?
I don't.
See, that's what I'm confused
Yeah.
about, the specific like terminology. Like, is it beating the game and clearing the game and getting
like
all the
so deep and like
it's a totally different show.
it's very like it makes my brain work a lot.
I really enjoy the concept. Like, just take Gon, Killua, all the characters that we knew before. Like, just put Bisky in a world with this story of Greed Island, and I would watch that show.
Yeah,
I'd watch the crap
for
out of that
sure,
show.
yeah.
If there are other animes that are like that, because I know I've seen, like, in my childhood, especially when I used to watch, like, Toonami or whatever back in the day, I remember there was, like, some sort of key card game that was, like, a show like this, and I thought it was really cool. And I don't remember what it was, but I would totally watch that. Mm-hmm. I would be interested.
I didn't really watch animated things growing up.
I normally didn't watch a lot of anime, as obviously we watch a bunch of anime now. Like, there were some shows that I watched. Like, I watched a few episodes of Lupin the Third, of like Trigun. Everybody always watched Cowboy Bebop when I was a kid, but I've never really seen any of that either. That's one show I've really always wanted to watch was Cowboy Bebop, because all my friends it was the coolest show ever. Have you even heard of that?
Yeah, people have requested it. That's why.
Well, I was going to say, like, all my friends back in the day, they were, like, totally into that show, and I've always kind of wanted to watch. The only thing I know about it is it has, like, a jazzy theme song. It's the only thing I remember about it. But
I
anyway,
never watched anime, cartoons. I mainly just watched, like...
Ruby was the first show you got into that was anything, like, really animated.
Yeah, I mean, that sold me into just anything animated. Because I always watched live-action shows, like, you know, like The Wiggles, you know, because or
The Wiggles. I always watched live-action shows like The Wiggles.
Well, you know what I'm saying, like, stuff like that.
It's just funny that was, like, the...
I actually grew up watching a lot of stuff on, like surgery videos on TLC. Like, I was, like, a little 10-year-old girl, like, watching people do surgeries. That was me. I was that.
All right, let us know what you
thought.
thought.
I'm not a surgeon today, sadly.
Well, any psychologists out there, let us know what you think
Oh,
in the comment section down below. Like it if you did, sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons watching the full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really don't know how much it means. It means the world. We'll be back in more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.